Hi, me here. I'm here to tell you about our new LP. Well, a lot of the tracks are about various sorts of traps that you or I might find ourselves in or get caught up in, well. But then again, there is an optimistic side to the LP, which is the track Break Down the Door.
Bands are on the road and having fun, going to parties, making lots of money. You don't think about, any problems you have in studios and things like that. And so I thought that's what it was going to be, on the road to America, Europe, and sort of like, having hit songs and that, because I was working like with, this guy who wrote Ghost Town and Too Much Too Young, this guy started this soul two-toner. So my whole sort of concept of the band wasn't sort of like, I'm joining specials because they're politically based, and the, first thing was I was an out-of-work musician. And this looked like, a good, good move. songs politically based, but a couple of them are, and sort of like that became quite important, you know, because I mean I didn't know much about Colin Roach until Jerry sort of like, you know, talked about it in the studio and that, and so I found out a bit more about him and what happened. And
what did I see? Thousands of policemen all over the street. People were shouting and looking at me. They said, Colin was family, demanded inquiry. I woke up from a terrible dream. I saw millions of people replaced by machines. I thought I've got to change more than my clothes. If I want to do something more than just clothes, I've been down too long now. I must go up from here. Something's gotta change, 'cause I can't just disappear. Something's gotta come right, something's gotta come right, something's gotta come right. Something better come right, something better come right, something better come right. Something gotta come right, something better come right, something's gotta come right. Something better come right, something gotta come right, something.
I was walking down by Dalston Junction, and all of a sudden there are thousands of police everywhere, and there was a demonstration going on about Colin Roach, who was found shot in Stoke Newington police station, and Colin Roach's father was arrested, and it just set me thinking about how pop music these days is all about glitter and all that kind of thing, and it's lost touch with those kind of important issues, like the fact that the police are accountable to nobody.
No money in your pockets and you can't get a break. You can't get a break. You can't get a break. A reduced pay docket and you can't get a break. You can't get a break. You can't get a break. When you can afford it, you venture out at night in hope of hearing good sounds and seeing the sights. A great evening's often ruined on the journey home, especially if you are the side case of a girl alone. Hey, darling, where you going? Can I come to piss off? It don't be like that. I'm being friendly to you. Hey, oh, darling, I could give you one. You know that some men really should be kept in at night. Some men really ought to stay home at night. Some men really should be kept in at night. Now do me a favour, pal, save that one for yourself, 'cause you shouldn't hassle me on the streets at night. No defences in my pockets and I can't get a break. I can't get a break. I can't get a break. You just have to block it out, 'cause you can't get a break. You can't get a break. You can't get a break. You save your shekels for a battered old car. You don't look much, but it's better by far than walking everywhere in the rain and the cold. But now of course you're hassled by police patrols. Is this car yours? You had it long. Oh yeah, what's the registration? No, that's wrong. You got your license, insurance, you sure? So tell me what you got in there that you shouldn't have. Tell me what you got in there that you shouldn't have. What you got in there that you shouldn't have. A little bit of dope, all your lot smoke. So tell me what you got in there that you shouldn't have. It's illegal in your pockets and you can't get a break. You can't get a break. You can't get a break. Ticket for your documents, you can't get a break. You can't get a break. You can't get a break.
If you stop there, right, and then let us do 1 A and back to D for 2, and then go into that. So there's like a feel it. Do A. So it'll go. Don't sing anything for a while then. That's right. That was 3, wasn't it, altogether?
Yeah, but we did 1 without her, so we played 4 in.
4 altogether.
Yeah, what I was going to do was go to the A and then come back for the.
Yeah, go to the A. Go to the A. Come back for 2 of the D's. Just half a thing of it, and then oh.
So it'll come back for.
So sing exactly that length, Ryder, and then stop, and we'll do ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, till you sing. I'll give you a nod when it's about to come. Where's Stan? Stan? Dick, can we try and find Stan then?
What about Lonely Crowd? Can you talk about that?
That's about going out, getting dressed up and going out, and you know, saying, you know, either with friends or whatever, or on your own, and just trying and looking for things, looking for something, you know, and how many like you go to a nightclub and like cattle markets, you know, and people posing for each other, you know, and all hoping at the end of the night, you know, you're going to be with somebody. But is that really sort of happiness? I mean, you still can be lonely in a crowd.
housebound is just about people who are scared to go out of their houses for various reasons, and they stay in and watch television all the time, and that situation can snowball so that city centres just end up getting deserted and nobody even wants to go out. So I think that's happened in America, and it's in danger of happening here. I think that's happened in America, and it's in danger of happening here.
Looking at the world through lace curtains. Would they like you out there? You're uncertain. Instead of walking down the street, you never know who you might meet or who you might bump into. They're out there waiting for you. Housebound. Gotta go out with you. Housebound. Wanna go out with you. Housebound. There's no way out with you. Housebound. Then go out with you. Rearrange the ornaments when you're feeling down. Push the Hoover round and round. What's a lovely sound? Housebound. Oh, let's go with you. Housebound. Wanna go out with you. Housebound. Scream and shout with you. Housebound. Then go out. The moths inside your wardrobe, the mirror on the door. Love your latest outfit. That's what friends are for. Housebound. Then go out with you. Housebound. Wanna go out with you. Housebound. Scream and shout with you. Housebound. Don't go out. Housebound. Living in doubt with you. Housebound. Wanna go out with you. Housebound. There's no way out with you. Housebound. Don't go out. People calling just distract you from the endless task. Changing channel brightness, volume, color and contrast. There's a curfew on you, you're losing all contact. You just don't know what to do, you're caught in a house trap. Housebound. Oh, let's go with you. Housebound. Wanna go out with you. Housebound. Scream and shout with you. Housebound. Then go out with you. Housebound. Living in doubt with you. Housebound. Wanna get out with you. Housebound. There's no way out with you. Housebound. Then go out with you. Housebound. You all left out with you. Housebound. You're living in doubt with you. Housebound. There's no way out with you. Housebound. You wanna get out with you. Housebound. You wanna go out. Housebound. You all left out with you. Housebound. You didn't go out with you. Housebound. You all left out with you. Housebound. You wanna go out with you. Housebound. You all left out with you. Housebound. You didn't go out. Housebound. There's no way out with you. Housebound. You didn't go out with you. Housebound. You all left out with you. Housebound. Scream and shout with you. Housebound. Living in doubt. Housebound. Wanna go out with you. Housebound. There's no way out with you. Housebound. You didn't go out. Housebound. You all left out with you. Housebound. You wanna go out with you. Housebound. You scream and shout with you. Housebound. You're living in doubt when you're housebound. You wanna go out with you. Housebound. There's no way out.
Any female who goes out on her own at night is going to get hassled at some point, right? But I think women should go out more on their own and not be afraid of what might happen. So, go out. Please, go out.
The concept of Jerry's, it picked up through people getting to know one another in Coventry. And, I mean, I was the sort of last one to join before we... it's kind of sticking up again, is it?
It's alright, he's turned sideways.
Poltergeist. Saw that last night. Excellent video. Bit where he pulls his face off. Where was I? Should we forget all that crap about how it actually started? The philosophy, right? Is it still sticking up?
I don't get any scissors.
No, you can't cut that off. You can't cut that off.
Right, here's your call. Cut.
No, you can't touch it either. Cut. I've got no sort of cliches to sort of explain what our lyrics are like. They're just what they are. I think anybody can understand them. I mean, take alcohol for existence. Instance. So, you can edit this bit out, no sweat. I know all about film. You can edit that bit out and this bit. Right, take alcohol for instance. The way I see that as having people being able to sort of have access to what that's on about is by virtue of the fact that alcohol is a situation everybody is sort of like coming across. I mean, there's a reference to heroin in that track, which I, for one, have not had any experience of, and I know Jerry hasn't had experience of. But it's something that friends, people that I know, friends in actual fact, have had experiences of, very bad experiences of. The access to it is easy. I mean, it's an evil attached to sort of excess drinking. Here it is, and there's a terrible evil attached to drug taking, and I think evil in drug taking.
I remember when we first.
And it's a beware song.
You give some people a really good time, but you place them into misery.
Well, if you're going to put across the truth, as you see it, it's not necessarily the most popular thing to say. So if you're going to say unpopular things and try and sell records, it's a bit difficult. Well, Margaret Thatcher's supposed to be pretty popular at the moment, and that doesn't say much for the population, does it, really?
Maybe you influence people and they'll find their own level, what bit of it they can latch onto, for instance.
Is the ideology ever defined?
No, it's just something that everyone's supposed to understand, I think.
Could you define it?
Could I define it? Anti-sexist, anti-racist, anti-conservative.
If you put your politics out front, it puts a lot of people off.
It's more important than any one member. In actual fact, it's been proved to be more important than any 5 members. That's why it's still going, and that's why it's still going under that name.
Can you define the philosophy?
I can define it in my own personal terms. I mean, my attitude politically is a socialist attitude.
Combining politics and pop. I think you do need sort of bands which have sort of more scope than just being pop stars and singing about, you know, I love you and things like that. I think you do need bands, you know, singing about or making people aware about nuclear arms or racism and fascism and things like that. I mean, if it's done, I think, in the right way, I mean. And specials, what was the question? And specials, what was the question?
Well, Racist Friends basically about how people say they're not racist themselves, but if someone makes a racist comment, they turn a blind eye to it. They don't take issue with them. And they just seem to think if you ignore racism, it'll go away. But in fact, they just ignored the record and the record went away. Because I don't really write things to be popular. Like, Too Much Too Young went to #1, but I didn't sit down and write it for that reason. So I normally write songs about something that I feel strongly about. Well, Nelson Mandela was the leader of the African National Congress, which was a resistance movement in South Africa, dedicated to the overthrow of the white apartheid government in South Africa. And I went to a concert at Alexandra Palace, which was in celebration of his 65th birthday. And he's now been in prison in South Africa in terrible conditions for 21 years, so that's what inspired me to write the song.
I'd heard of him, and I'd heard that he'd been in prison for a long time, but I didn't know why, or who he was, or what he'd done. And then that sort of put me a bit more in the picture, and then when we came to write this song, I got some leaflets from the anti-apartheid movement.
Well, I've just written this song, more or less, for this programme. And you see us rehearsing it. It's only a rehearsal. Is everything in tune okay?